Hey guys, Troy, Rubbish Riddance Junk Removal. And yeah, I just want to elaborate on yesterday's video. I know there's a few things that some of you guys wanted to see, and I did film it. I just thought the video was going too long, but apparently there's a lot of things that you guys want to see. Again, you know, trying to be a business owner and be your own bookkeeper, right? And be your own advertiser and your marketer and try to be the best at YouTube content. All of it's a lot of work, but hey, we're all learning it, and that's why we're all here, right? We're here to support one another. And if you guys stay tuned at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys a special peek at the binder of how I stay organized in this business. Let's get it started. Yo. I'm assuming by this point you've stayed in, you hit that like, and you hit that subscribe already. So let's get into it. So, been very, very busy this week. I am booked out for the first time ever. I am booked for 2 weeks straight. There's not even an opening to squeeze anyone in if I wanted to. So I have been losing jobs, probably hundreds of dollars every day. I'm losing just because I simply can't get there. And like I said, in this business, people are pretty much you come now or by tomorrow morning or you'll lose the job. That's really just the mentality of people in this type of service industry. So unfortunately, you just can't make it to them all, but I'm okay with that. I do have a new guy starting tomorrow, Thursday. It's one of my good jobs. I'm definitely gonna be filming the customer interaction, and I'm excited to show you guys this job is a lot of goodies that I think are resellables. But I do want to elaborate on a few things. So yesterday's video, that apartment complex, I want to just talk about prices with you guys. What I want to start doing on videos is giving you guys what I've been pricing jobs and kind of what my profit is. Even though I don't really keep track of that, you know, I've never been motivated to keep track of it because I know in my head that I am profiting, but you know, I just never sat there and I minused and added whatever it is just because, you know, I don't have time to do that. But many of you guys probably have the time, so yeah, I'll try to my best to start doing that for you guys. But yeah, so yesterday I did a job, and I want to keep in mind just you guys are in different areas. So for me, I know what my expenses are. I know what my revenue is, so I know I can afford certain things a certain ways. So I kind of branched out from my norm. I want to talk to you guys about something. I charge $200 now to fill up my truck and trailer, and it's only a 5x8 utility trailer, and it's only a 5x8 truck. I'll show you again. Look, that's my setup. That's it. I charge people $200 simply because of my labor. That's it. You know, it's the volume that they're taking, but it's my labor and it's my time. And that just is what it is. I don't care what's getting put into it. It's $200 and it's $200 regardless. If it is stuff that's going to be heavy like dirt or concrete, then obviously that price has to go up. Or if it's a job that, you know, it's multiple loads and I'm out there for 8 hours, then I'm going to charge them like a labor hour. And what I do with those, I take a really good estimate on what I think, how many loads is this going to take? How heavy is this going to be? What are my dump fees going to be? And that's how I determine big price jobs. And if you can't figure that out, then just charge somebody $100 an hour and say, hey, I'm worth $100 an hour. If you say yes, then, you know, sign here and we'll get this job started. Literally, that's what you can do. Anyways, so yesterday's job, apartment complex, charged him $300 because I feel like I could have got more. Maybe I could have went less, but I felt like $300 was a fair wage because this apartment complex has apartments in 3 different cities. And since it was a new relationship, I felt like if I give her a good rate, then I'll have the jobs continually coming in, right? So $300 for that first job. The second job, it's you know, I charged them $2,000, but we are keeping it open because there's a lot of things like the kitchen, these back rooms, the garage. There's things that he said he didn't want me to take, but he might. So he said, can we leave the tab open? Let's say that you're getting $2,000 minimally, and then as I'm adding things while you're here, you can say, you know, add another couple hundred, add 1,000, whatever you have to add to have the price go up. So he's open for me to add on to that 2,000. The reason why I did that is because I know my networking in this town that I live in. I know where I can go sell that stuff. So the furniture, you know, I don't want to, you know, you'll give anyone the wrong impression, but maybe I'm off, maybe I'm not. I know the furniture, I can make $1,000 on it plus from selling it. So I'm gonna have a good day selling it, and I'll make more money that way too. So I'm not afraid of quoting somebody a job for minimally and then going and reselling some of the stuff to make up the difference. but you guys can do it however you want. So that's that. But yeah, let me that's the end of today's video, but let me go ahead and show you guys the binder. I did go to an accountant yesterday and they said that what I was doing was 100% perfect and to continue to keep doing it. So I want to go ahead and just show you guys that now. Let's look. All right, guys, a few things I want to show you guys. So I carry around a binder. I carry a binder with me and I create like a schedule, and I'll let people, so I call it the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? What my actual jobs are. And then I have what I call it in the works, and I just kind of write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the days I'm taking these calls for jobs. And then I have next week, and I'll say, oh, next week I have these. But these aren't, this isn't even filled out with everything that I have going on. But that's, I keep blank paper with me. See, there's more jobs. But I keep this with me just you know, keep track of what I have going on here. But inside of it, you know, I carry obviously my business cards, I carry my blank invoices, and I carry, you know, ads. You know, spare battery for my GoPro, pins. I have my own pins as well, and I pass those out to people. But anyways, let's get into this. So, the binder. You can do it QuickBooks, you can do it digital, whatever you want, guys. Maybe you can implement some kind of a digital format to this. It doesn't have to be binder, but this is what I do because it makes sense to me this way. I keep all the copies of my licenses in the front of the binder or in the inside pocket, IRS filings, whatever I have to do. I keep all my insurance information, my license information, keep all that in there. Then the next thing I do is I separate everything. January all the way to December, right? And I'm gonna try not to show customer information here, so sorry if I'm not exactly on it. But yeah, January through December. You guys want to get a binder, January through December. Every single, let's say gas receipt, every single, so for me, let's start with revenue. For me, you know, I'll have my own invoices. And again, if you guys haven't seen my new invoices, let me show you guys, hang on. So my invoices I have are like this, you know, it says my name, and you put the customer's name up top, you tell them that what you're doing, you have them sign the bottom, you tell them the total, you rip off the top copy, you give them that copy, and then you have your copy here. So these are just accumulating in my binder throughout the day from giving people, you know, these receipts. At the end of the day, I take it home, I hole punch it, and I put it directly in my binder. So that's exactly, you know, what this is. So in the binder, it's in chronological order. In the binder, I'm putting in here, you know, every single revenue invoice that I have for the day, for the month, right? So I just put it in there. Any gas receipt, any recycling revenue, any dump fee expenses, any advertisements, receipts, so anything like that you're putting in there. So every single day I'm putting it in there. So I'm putting in the expenses, I'm putting in my revenue, and then I'm putting in, you know, right, the receipts. So the next day I keep adding it, so that way it's in chronological order. Then by the end of the month, I take all of it out and I put it in an envelope and I give it to my accountant. Here's my revenue and all my expenses. Bam. Of course, they're going to have your checking account, right? They're going to have your checking account information, and they're going to see all these transactions anyways. But transactions on your bank statement doesn't tell them, you know, or at least an IRS agent, is it real or is it not real? They don't know that. But when they see this, they said it's like a double reinsurance, that if I'm ever audited, that we have 100% every receipt to every transaction that's showing in my bank statement. So they told me to continue to keep doing what I've been doing, keep giving people invoices, and that we can keep track of all the revenue and all the expenses. So if you have not opened yourself a business checking account and you're only a sole proprietor or you're an LLC, guys, guess what? If you didn't know, they're exactly the same thing. Everyone thinks that the LLC is better, and it is better because it separates your personal assets, but you get taxed the same way. Look it up. It's not anything different. So don't put yourself in a situation of not being organized. Don't have your money being mixed in with your personal funds. You're taxed based off your profits regardless. So go ahead and get a binder if you haven't, or do it digitally. And every single day, and you get your transactions, your receipts from gas, your dump receipts, and your revenue receipts from your customers. Hole punch it, put in your binder, keep adding to it, and then when it's a new month, you start the next tab. That's literally all it takes. And you don't have to go out and buy invoices with your names. I just do that. I'm honestly thinking about saving money and not even doing that. Go out and get yourself just a sales receipts book at Walmart. It's like $5, right? Get yourself a sales receipts book, and then you can write it, a customer's name, the price, and give it to them. And then you can hole punch these again every day. Every time you have a transaction, hole punch it, put it in your binder. You have to do that every single day. That's how you're gonna stay organized. And if you're doing things on QuickBooks or any kind of a software already, then you're already ahead of the game. But guys, this is all you guys need to do to stay organized. This will allow you to give it to an accountant with ease, and they could take it from there, and they'll send you financial statements every month and let you know if you're profitable or you're not. Again, your checking account's gonna say that, but this is how you stay organized, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm gonna introduce you guys to my new employee and a really cool job that I have. I have 5 jobs tomorrow, but I'm only probably gonna film one of them because I think it's a really cool job. And yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. I don't know when to get off of this video. I forgot to tell you guys that I do need to know obviously what I'm making revenue almost every day because my expenses isn't added in digitally, I never really know if I'm profitable in a day. I just know based off me writing it down on that calendar I was showing you guys that I make on my piece of paper. That's the only reason why I know if I'm profitable, because I'm writing down my dump fees there and what I'm getting paid from the jobs. But yeah, I use the Square app. If you guys haven't seen that, like I'll show you guys. You know, I use the Square app. In here, you can add. You hit the top button. You hit customer. You add a new customer, and then you go ahead and just write. You know, you type in your number that they're paying you, and then when you hit charge, you have the option of just hit cash. And so you'll hit the cash buttons, and then it'll just say, hey, do you want to email the receipt to the customer? Blah blah blah. And hit no receipt. You know, so the reason why I do that is because then that way I can go up top. And I can hit, you know, let's say it's reports, and I can generate what I want to see. You know, you can see today, you know, $539 just today. You know, so it just goes to show, like, you know, you can see how much money you're making revenue wise there, and it'll show you, you know, what you've made all year. So that's how I know how much money I've taken as a business for the whole year in a quick glance. All right, see you guys tomorrow.